So over the past few years, mobile phones haven't really been a target because there's been plenty of other opportunity. However, I think in 2019, we'll see the hackers target mobile phones. The widespread use of mobile phones now is goes into the billions, which means there's potentially billions of targets for an attacker. So we'll see vulnerabilities in mobile phones being exploited by attackers. Maybe not so much iPhones because their processes are more robust than Android. However, the user base of iPhones is again massive, so if a vulnerability is discovered, we maybe see iPhones being attacked as much as Android. So what I think we'll see happen is a new strain of ransomware focused on Android. So if you can imagine, most people's mobile phones now aren't just phones, they're controlling their lives effectively, and if you didn't have access to that through because it's been encrypted, then you're going to panic and probably pay that ransom. So I think we'll see large attacks against Android where you'll go to turn your phone on, it'll be encrypted and it will demand some payment in Bitcoin or whatever, however method, cyber currency to pay it in order for you to get your phone back. And I imagine most people would pay because of how many people back up their mobile phones and their applications. Very, very few, I would have thought. So I think we'll definitely see a rise in that next year. So I think the second largest attack vectors will come for the Internet of Things. So the Internet of Things is where devices are connected to the internet and controlled from a central point or controlled remotely. So for current examples for personal use are your home heating systems or your home alarm systems or even your front door locks can all be controlled via phone. So those are classed as Internet of Things. For businesses, we're talking about things that are checking and metering solutions. So even I think smart meters, that's an example of Internet of Things. For industry, it could be things like monitoring locks on environments or routers on a network. It's vast. So Internet of Things basically are small devices that generally do not have or are difficult to update. So if we look at the example last year was O2's issue with the mobile phones, and that was all because of an SSL certificate expiring. Well, basically, Internet of Things also have SSL certificates on them because of their encrypt traffic. So these are going to be another focus for attackers because basically they're able to control these machines because they are notoriously difficult to keep up to date. If you've got 1 million devices sold to public or businesses, how do you keep those systems up to date? So what we've seen in the past is Internet of Things devices being compromised and then being repurposed for denial of service attacks on other environments. So while they may not be held to ransom or used for actually making money, what they will be being used for is for repurposing in order then to launch an attack against something else in order to make money and disrupt business.